It's 2:30 early a.m., and to wake my tired body up, I unlock my phone's home screen to check my social media. That's when my sleep-deprived brain notices something I've never spotted before. Most social media icons on the screen are blue. Blue? Weird, but it just seems some things are the color they are for a reason. Well, just color my world, why don't ya? Here's my quick list. 1. Yellow traffic light. At the beginning of the 20th century, streets, also pronounced streets, were becoming increasingly more crowded with people and cars. It was getting dangerous, and then William Potts, a Detroit police officer, suggested the first modern-type three-color traffic lights. He got this idea from railroad signal lights – red, white, and green. But since yellow is more visible, it soon replaced the white light. 2. Green dollar bills. With the number of counterfeiters growing in the middle of the 18th century, dollar bills needed some protection. That's when a special green ink was developed. If someone tampered with it, this immediately messed up the bill's black ink. And since then, even after more secure methods of protection were invented, the dollar's color has never changed. 3. Yellow and light green highlighters. Highlighters are filled with a special semi-transparent fluorescent ink that can glow in dim light. They can be different colors – blue, pink, purple, orange – but the most popular ones are yellow and light green. The reason is that they don't prevent you from seeing the text after black and white photocopying. Photocopiers perceive yellow and light green marks as very pale, almost white, and don't print them. 4. Green pool table. The modern game of pool is the descendant of truco or lawn billiards. This game was a variation of ground billiards and became popular in 17th century Europe. People equipped with heavy balls and large cues played the game. Any guesses? Right, on the lawn. And since grass is green, they later started to cover pool tables with green felt to preserve this tradition. 5. Blue jeans. Like highlighters, jeans now come in all kinds of colors, but blue is the classic. In its early days, denim was colored with a natural indigo dye. Unlike other dyes which penetrated cotton fibers, the blue one stuck to the thread surface. So the more people washed jeans, the more stylishly faded they looked. Later, natural indigo dye was replaced with a synthetic one, but the signature blue faded effect remained the same. 6. Blue social media icons. Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Skype, Telegram all have blue icons. People associate the color blue with safety, peacefulness, and trust, to the point that it even lowers a person's heart rate. It encourages us to use these platforms to calmly share our thoughts and photos. Plus, blue isn't an aggressive color, like red, which speeds up your pulse. So instead of feeling cautious, you can concentrate on communication or reading content. 7. Yellow bananas. When a banana first sprouts, it's always green thanks to chlorophyll, the green plant pigment in its peel. But as the fruit ripens, chemical reactions inside its peel break the chlorophyll down. Its levels drop, the fruit loses its bright green coloring, and yellow pigments become more visible. Same thing happens when leaves change in the fall. They lose the green, and other warmer pigments are simply revealed. 8. Soccer penalty cards. Until the 70s, there were only verbal warnings in soccer, but it led to plenty of misunderstanding and truly confusing situations when players didn't know they'd received a warning. That's when bright penalty cards appeared. Yellow ones were used to caution players who were guilty of light foul play. And more aggressive red cards meant rule violations so extreme that players had to leave the field. 9. The Yellow Pages. In 1883, a printer in Wyoming was working on a phone book remember those? When it ran out of white paper. The person operating didn't think twice and used yellow sheets instead. It caught on, and since then, business listings have been printed on yellow paper and called the Yellow Pages, and non-commercial listings are on the white sheets, also known as the White Pages. 10. White planes. White is the most popular color for painting aircraft. For one, this color reflects sunlight most effectively, which doesn't let the plane heat up too much. All kinds of cracks, dents, and other damage are more visible on the white background, meaning the fault can be spotted and repaired as fast as possible. And finally, it's cheaper to buy white airplanes because it's the color they have after production. Easier to sell them too. Nobody wants to repaint a big bright pink jet. Speaking of pink, number 11. Pink flamingos. Flamingos are actually born gray but later turn pink because of their diet. They eat a lot of tiny shrimp and a certain type of algae, which are both packed with a special pigment. When the flamingo's liver processes this pigment, the pink molecules travel throughout the bird's body, painting them the flamingo's trademark color. 12. The Yellow River. The Huanghe is China's second longest river and the seventh longest in the world. Its total length is greater than the distance between Los Angeles and New York. As for the nickname and the unusual hue, the Yellow River carries billions of tons of yellow silt. 13. Red carpets. In ancient Greece, purple and red were the colors of nobility because both were expensive and rare. Only wealthy people could afford to buy and wear such bold colors. No wonder the first mention of red carpets dates back to 458 BCE. Red fabric dye remained more expensive than other colors until the 18th century, and red clothing screamed of its owner's status. Later, synthetic dyes came out, but red was still associated with a luxurious life. 14. Red stop signs. The very first stop signs didn't have any specific color or shape, and it confused drivers and sometimes led to accidents. Then, stop signs with black letters on a yellow background appeared. The first choice was actually a red background, but all red dyes tended to fade over time. Stop signs weren't reflective, and yellow was the second best choice to make them noticeable. But in the mid-20th century, a red porcelain enamel that didn't fade was invented. With this problem out of the picture, stop signs became red with white lettering. 15. Blue sky. All light coming from the sun gets scattered in the atmosphere, but the blue light travels as smaller, shorter waves. That's why it gets spread even more than the other colors. It makes you see the sky as bright blue on a clear, sunny day. But at sunset, all you see is pink, red, orange, or yellow. That's because the sun is at another angle, and its light must travel through more of the atmosphere. More scattering of the spectrum's red side happens, and you see breathtaking warm colors. 16. Oranges. This fruit can grow in different climate zones, and its color depends on where it ripens. If it grows in a cooler place with changing seasons, its skin turns orange as soon as the temperature drops. It happens because chlorophyll breaks down when there isn't as much sun, and your eyes can see the orange pigment. Same thing with bananas, remember? But if an orange grows in an always hot and sunny climate, chlorophyll remains intact, and the fruit stays green. 17. Bread tags. Bread tag colors aren't random. They indicate the day the bread was baked on. In most cases, the tag color scheme goes like this: Monday is blue, Tuesday green, Thursday red, Friday white, and Saturday yellow. This makes it easier for grocery store employees to remove stale bread from the shelves and replace it with freshly baked loaves, since they don't need to read the tiny print on the tag. To remember the colors, keep in mind that they go in alphabetical order. Not Roy G. Biv, unfortunately. 18. Basketball. The first basketballs were brown because they were made of brownish leather. But a brown-colored ball was difficult to see for both players and fans since the wooden court is brown too. That's when they decided to make them a bright, unmistakable orange. Impressed with how this hue changed everything, the authorities adopted the new ball, and it became a standard for all basketball organizations. So hey, if you learned something new today, then give the video a like and share it with a friend. And here are some other videos I think you'll enjoy. Just click to the left or right, and remember, stay on the bright side of life.